Everybody, it's your boy CJ here with the very first Poke Talk episode. If you guys actually seen that video I made about the update, Poke Talk is basically about me talking about everything about Pokemon, being from the anime to the games, everything Pokemon. It's just certain type of debates. Being the first episode, as you guys can see, this character by the name of Richie, and you got the first Ash. Richie was first introduced in the episode by the name of Friend, or not Friend, for my bad. It was called Friend Indeed. Well, you know how Ash usually Ash befriended Richie during the Pokemon League episode, and that was that same episode where Ash and Richie got captured. Well, actually, they didn't get captured. Their Pokemons got taken by Team Rocket, and then like Richie was like, you know what, Ash, just go get our Pokemons back, and they they caught up with Team Rocket. They got into the back of Team Rocket's it was truck. And the thing about it was Team Rocket had a bunch of other trainers Pokemon. It was like about hundreds of them things. And like when Ash was going through his Pokemons, he couldn't find which one. He's like, let's go. And then like I think the first one was like a I forgot what it was, but like Ash couldn't find his Pokemon, but Richie was able to find his very easily because of the fact that Richie had like I think like stars on his Pokeball. So like he had like I think at the time he only had like 4 Pokemon. I think 4 or 3. Yeah, I think it was 4 because his Pokemon's by the name. All his Pokemons had nicknames. The first one being Zippo, which was a Charmeleon. The next one was Sparky, being a Pikachu. Which this Pikachu is very interesting because it had like its hair. You can see like a little hair sticking out to the side. If you guys can look that up, but it's pretty cool though. I wish they had that particular design for a Pikachu because they got spiky ear Pikachu. But I'm getting off topic. He had Happy by the name of his Happy was his Butterfree. And then, I think he only had 3 Pokemons, actually. Because I only saw 5 Pokemons. He had 2 other ones, which was during the Pokemon Chronicles, which he had Rose by the name of Taylor, and he had Cruz by the name of, Pupitar was by the name of Cruz. So he had 5 Pokemons, 4 of which Ash currently actually owns. So this whole topic is basically the possibility, if Richie were to return, because he did return, well, actually, I'm getting a little too far. After I need to go back to when they became friends. They became friends, and then they immediately had to challenge each other. And it was like, man, we just became friends. I don't want to challenge you, but if I had to, I mean, hey, this best man. You know what I'm saying? If you win, that's good for you. If I win, and stuff like that. And so they took on each other. And I know Richie, he used his. I think actually he had a Charmander and it evolved into a Charmeleon, I think, during Pokemon Chronicles series, but because he only appeared for like 3 episodes of Pokemon Chronicles. But yeah, he used his Charmander, he used Sparky, and I believe he used Happy. Yeah, his only 3 Pokemon he had with him. Ash, he had I think Squirtle, Pikachu, and Charizard. Ash obviously lost because of the fact that his last Pokemon was Charizard, and his Charizard didn't want to battle Richie Sparky. I mean, they named Richie, Sparky being his Pikachu. Charizard was like, man, I'm not going to waste my time on a little weakling like you. Get out my face. And so Ash lost. It was like a very disheartening loss for Ash. You know what I'm saying? They became friends, left, went their separate ways. And he came back in another episode during the World Islands series. I think like the World Islands went on. They met a baby Lugia. The episode was by a name. Let me see what it was. The Mystery of the the Mystery in History. And they met a baby Lugia, and that's the only time he appeared, I guess alongside Ash. And after that, he appeared in the Pokemon Chronicle episodes only 3 times. So the main thing about this whole episode that I'm doing, Poke Talk, is just the possibility of Richie actually coming back. And in any generation, I understand like they probably forgot about him. Obviously, his voice actors probably won't be the same if he ever did came back. I don't think Ash and I don't think they had the same 2 voice actors, but when you look at Richie's team, obviously only 4 of them being similar. So if Richie were to ever come back, let's say for this region, not Unova, the I can't tell. Oh my gosh, it's slipping my mind right now. The Kalos region, his Zippo ends up evolving into a Charizard. His Sparky's they could do a thing that where his Sparky could evolve into a Raichu, which Ash took on Lieutenant Surge Raichu, and then Ash Pikachu again took on I forgot his name, but he also had a Raichu. It was during the I think it was during Hoenn. It was not Kanto. It was Sinnoh. That one dude that had that Raichu that like his Raichu like pinned Pikachu up against a tree with his tail and then being right in the face. I think he took on the third Raichu, but I think he only took on just those two Raichus. And then you have his Happy, which is the Butterfree. I mean, having a Butterfree will if Richie comes back and have Butterfree with him, he actually be like, man, I used to have a Butterfree, and he tells Richie like, I had to let my Butterfree go because it was like the best thing to do. He met a mate, he met a girl, another girl Butterfree, and I had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Then you got his Rose being Taylor, my bad. Again, evolving to a Swallow. Ash's Swallow is a beast. It's pretty good. I like Ash's Swallow, so doing that being that because they have such similar Pokemon, they can do what Ash Charizard. Ash can use Charizard, Pikachu, and Swallow versus Richie's possibly evolved Charizard, possibly evolve Taylor into the Swallow, and then his Sparky being Pikachu. And also the same thing with the two Pikachus. That'd be a good reunion. His both of their Pikachu's like, oh man, it's been a while since we seen each other. All that good stuff. They don't talk. You know what I'm saying? And then his Cruz being Pupitar. See, Rantar is a threat. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if Richie came back, obviously they can give him more Pokemon. Being if he can keep keep his Pupitar, they evolve into a Tyranitar. But and then again, if he is truly a clone of Ash, that means he'll have a lot of the same Pokemon as Ash. So it's like Ash versus Ash. If Richie, because you look at it, they have the same. If they were to have literally the same Pokemons, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a pretty interesting fight. So the whole thing is like, if they were to bring Richie back, how would they magically how would they magically reintroduce him into the series? Possibly. Well, since they're doing stuff, to I guess, what's that word for they're trying to like not attract, but it's a word relate to Gen 1s, with Mega Charizard and all that good stuff. And again, the Mega Ash might have a Mega Charizard Y and give Richie a Mega Charizard X. But back into the whole thing about if they were to bring Richie back, which type of episode would that be? I think episode could be something. I think the episode could be named like you could say old friend, new rival, and then like basically it could be what Ash might he can be training Pokemon, and he goes to the Pokemon Center, and then he bumps into this person. He bumps into like someone that looks like Richie, but but you don't get a good glimpse of him. He bumps into I'm sorry, and then you don't really see him that good. And then probably later on that episode, he probably see Richie like training, and he's like, wait a minute, what's that noise? He like hears like, wait a minute, I see he uses Pikachu, so he sees like Richie's Pikachu like using Thunderbolt and I guess up training in the forest. Ash go check it out. He's like, wait a minute, and like it's like, hey who's you? And Richie turn around, it's me. He's like, my name's Richie. He's like, wait a minute, Richie, and then Ash like he did like a little flashback. Like, wait a minute. Richie, and they have like a nice little reunion. Then they can have like a friendly battle, and then maybe Richie can travel with Ash just for a couple episodes, meeting Clement, Bonnie, and Serena. I think that'd be pretty cool. Again, I mean, it's just me thinking, an episode that they could bring back Richie. That'd be pretty cool if they did that though. But other than that, there's not much I can say. I mean, I think Richie just being one of those potential characters. I mean, again, the possibility of him actually being brought back is actually is 0 to none. Well, it's the same thing. It's actually here it is. It's small to none. There it is. It's like a little chance to actually no chance because of the fact that he was in Generation 1 and after he came back in Generation 2, being he was in Kanto and Johto, and that was it. And then Chronicles, you could say Chronicles like in between Kanto and Johto. So I mean, it being so long, a good 4 generations if you want to go. You want to say 5 generations from Generation 1 and then 4 generations for Generation 2. But I mean, it would be cool just to see Richie again, because the people who grew up with Pokemon, who watch the anime and remember him, they'd be like, wait a minute, that's Richie. And you kind of think he'll look different, but probably again same 10 years old. But other than that, that's probably all I gotta say. I mean, Richie was a cool cat, a really cool cat. I wish they would have done something like him and Ash at top 2. So that would have been the ultimate Pokemon League, but Ash lost to him. Richie, he lost to a girl that had an Ivysaur, and his I think he had Sparky got knocked out, and so he finished in the top 8. Ash finished in the top 16. So that's really all I have to say. Leave a comment because I love talking to you guys. Tell me what you guys think about Richie. Tell me what you guys feel about Richie coming back if he ever does come back. Tell me about your opinions on Richie in general. Like, did you like his character? Did you not like his character? Leave a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.